Hello students. Today we will learn how to add multiple characters in a scene. You might need to make a story with different characters or a character and a text. So we can add characters from the characters tag here, and I choose supposedly this girl character who's explaining something and drag her here. By mistake, I have added two of them, so I delete one of them. Now I drag another girl and I want to flip her as if both of them are talking to each other. And also, I want to write some text. So I click on text here, add title, and double click here and write conversation. Then I move this at the top, the text. So I have added two girl characters and one object. Now we can set the timing of these characters when they should appear on screen through the time scale out here. So when I click on a character, I select that character, and here on the timeline it is showing that this character enters at 1.5 seconds. If I click this left part of the timeline, the turquoise line shows the duration of the character on the timeline. She stays from 1.5 seconds till around a little less than 8 seconds. So if I want her to appear at half a second, and then she should go at 10 seconds, she should remain throughout the screen. So this is the coding for this. Now I click on the girl character and I want her to appear also little early, maybe at 1 second. So this one is appearing at half second, so I'll drag this at also half second. This is half second. So now you will see over here, this has become a group tag. You can see two objects are coming together at the same timing. At the same time, you can see X2 is written, and here on the group tag, these two are selected. You can see a rectangle around this selection. And if I want this text also to appear at the same time, I drag and place the text also here. Now when I can see three items have been grouped into a tag. This is the group tag. Now if I click on the group tag down here on the timeline, all three of them get selected. You can see the rectangular selection here. If I want to select any one particular, I can just click the object um, on the scene here, or I can click here and then on the group tag in the timeline I click on whichever character I want to select. If I wanted to select two or more characters together, I click on the first character here on the timeline and press the control key and the second character. So here, and I want to select this girl. So these two characters I have selected now, and I want to change their timing to 1.5 seconds. So I drag this. These are the two selected characters, but their timing cannot be changed. So I will do one thing, I will flip them or lock them or change their opacity. So they're 100% opaque right now. I'll make them little transparent. Yeah. Now when I click here, the girl and the text conversation have become transparent. Again, let me select these and these, and here I am able to change their timing. See, if I move this to 2 seconds, now the two selected things, that is the text and this the girl in blue trousers, they both are moved to come in at 2 seconds. So when I play this slide, in the beginning, this girl is come, and at second, this girl, another girl, and the text are coming. And the first girl disappeared early. She went away at around 8 seconds. The next thing we can learn is here in this slide, you can see this object. If I want to select here, in this group, the chair and the boy are selected. And in this group here, this girl and the sofa is selected. And over here, there are these three lines which are coming together. So you can also select, supposing I want to select this girl from this group, and press the control key on my keyboard and then click here and select the boy. So this is a toggle. When I click on the select, it also gets deselected if I click on it again. So now only the boy and the girl are selected, and if I click here on the flip, they both get flipped. Again, when I click on flip, again they both get flipped in this selection area. So like this, you can select the items from different groups on the timeline. Now I come back here and I want to show you the enter and exit effects. So when I click on this girl here and I want to choose how she enters the slide. So on the timeline, you will see here this just below the entry point in the duration. When you click, it shows enter effects. So you can choose from the drawing effects how it draws and shows on the stage. With the hand, it will draw, or you want it to slide inwards, or you want it to reveal in different ways. So if you want to supposedly choose slide option, then you can also add a hand to add a hand while it is sliding inside. So you choose a hand. You can also add some sound while it is coming in. From here, this library of sounds, you can choose any of them. And then now when you click on the play slide, when this girl came, you could hear a sound and a hand brought her in, slided her in. Again, when I click on the character here, and this is the entry effect, I can also click here on the settings and change the effects. This is the effects option. The same enter effects are shown here. If I choose any hand as if it is going to draw and bring the character, then we do not see add change a hand and add sound option. Now when I run this, so a hand is drawing that character as she comes into the stage. Now I will change the setting of this character at what time she exits the stage. So at right now it is at the end, after the 8th second, after the 9th or 10 seconds. If I want, I can drag this little more on the right hand side, and then when you see a double arrow here, you change it. So if I want it to go away at 7th second, now here at this point on the right hand side, you can see the exit effects. So you can decide how the character exits with some slide effects, reveal effects, Again, you can add hand or sound. So if you want it to slide upwards with the hand, so now when I run this slide, so she will appear. Okay, bring this here and I run this again. So now this girl appears with the hand being drawing the character, and at the 8th second she slides up. So a hand had was used to slide her up. Same way you can do for other characters. You can click on the character, whichever, suppose the text you want to change the settings for the text. You click on the settings here or here, wherever you want, you can change the effects for the text. For the text, there are these writing effects, text effects, bounce effect, slide effect, and reveal effect. So you can choose any of them for the text. Now when I run this, so the text will also come with the handwriting. I hope you enjoy working on this animation using different enter and exit effects for the characters.